never working easy as it's supposed to. Damn thing almost open. Come on, you son. God dang. You like to kill me, boy. You like to kill me, boy.
Yeah, I just about killed myself right there. The video you're about to watch, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it before you get started so you know what you're getting before you even waste your time watching the video. I don't want you to waste your time. I think all of us as YouTubers, we always want to go somewhere where we fish that's like super good, got big giant 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 pound bass. We always want to document these awesome trips and awesome places that we have where we live. The video you're about to watch, I'm gonna be completely 1,000 on you. This place sucks. It's got like 8 bass in it. It's one of the hardest places I've ever fished in South Carolina. Matter of fact, we have like 3 or 4 places right here where I live where the fishing is just not that good. But I think I want to do a series on them for a couple reasons. I always enjoy the challenge of like going somewhere where I don't catch them that good. I keep thinking that I'm going to go back and one day I'm going to crack the code and I'm going to learn how to catch a bass on X, Y, and Z place. I want to do that. I want to show you like how I think you would enjoy seeing how I move, the baits that I use, how long I would give an area before moving, the frustration, the bad words hanging up of when I fish somewhere that's just really not that good. But I think I'm gonna document that. If you think you would like to watch that, how about leave me a comment in the comment section here on this video, because I want to know. I want to do this, and obviously I make videos like I make videos for me, but then I make videos for you too. I like documenting my own things. So like when I'm get old and I'm sitting in a nursing home, I can show this with all my nursing home buddies. If the internet's still around and didn't blow up. But I also make videos for you, maybe to help you out, maybe to entertain you, make you laugh. Let me know. All right.
This is what I'm talking about right here. So I can't back this thing all the way down in the ramp. I'm having to push it off. You would not want to try that with a 3,000 pound bass boat, but something that's light like this, you can kind of just push it off the ramp, off your trailer, to get it into the water a lot easier. It doesn't take a lot of water to float this thing. That's a good thing about it. That we're going to try to access. Another positive to having a real light aluminum boat, it's literally like it's a sandbar right here. It's pretty much, I don't know, knee deep all the way across here. Then you get to the back and it drops off a little bit because the current tightens up. The current is more funnel at the back, so it's deeper. Sometimes you catch a few fish in here, sometimes you don't. But I haven't been back here in a long time, so I'm going to go back here and check it out and see what it's like. Maybe we'll catch 1 or 2 back in here. Change baits here before I get started. I never really use a whole bunch of stuff when I come down here. I got pretty much everything in this little baggie that I want to fish with. But I'm gonna try. I got a chatterbait on. I'm gonna try a little spinnerbait too. Because spinnerbait and river fishing just go together. They just go together. 1/2 ounce sling blades. Not like you had never seen me fish that before. Some of these lay downs, you could flip them, fish them with a worm, but the spinnerbait you can just kind of roll through there real fast and see if they're actually even on lay downs anyway. Keep it moving instead of spinning, flipping it in there, dig it up and down. Spinning 5-10 minutes, I can go on through there and get through.
We'll try it, see if it works. Like something like that, it's supposed to be a fish here. Like you can't a log on a flat, a mud flat like that, just a single log setting out by its lonesome. There is supposed to be a bass there. I ain't saying he gotta be 8 pounds. What I am saying is, you're supposed to be there. You're supposed to at least come out there and see that spinnerbait and be like, like a dog, you know? Like nobody has a fence without a dog. I mean, maybe a few people. But most of the time, you got a fence, you probably got some type of, you got a cat, a horse. Somebody's supposed to be home. This place here, you find places like this and there don't be nobody at home. They are not there. Let's move around. We're gonna go back there. It's a little oxbow. I always like to fish back around here. We'll move over there. Get a few more hours on the motor and get a little fishing done at the same time. Try that and see if we catch a few fish. Hey, this might be one of them fishless videos where you don't catch nothing. Most time when I do a fishless video, it's just a tip, right? You're just trying to get, just trying to show you how to use a bait, a lure, something like this. This gonna be a fishless. We ain't careful now. I ain't give up. Don't get me wrong. I ain't give up. I just know what's the possibility out there. It's like hanging around somebody that's got the flu. You ain't got it. You might not get it, but you probably gonna get it. That's what it's like fishing down here. You might not zero. You try to stay positive. It's a good chance you might not catch nothing. I mean, a good healthy chance. Do not trust a bass that's not on something like that. You ever fish something like this and then there ain't no fish there, don't trust that bass. Don't let him in your life. Lying to you, he's scandalous. He's a scandalous cheater. He'll steal from you. We don't get no bites between right here to out there. There just ain't gonna be no bites. We just ain't gonna get no bites. I mean, what more do you want? Whatever it is that you want, I can't give it to you. Just bring your stuff through that. Expeditious. Nope. That right there ain't supposed to happen. You supposed to fish that old standing piece of wood on the. You supposed to not be able to do that. But I mean, you don't want to take a boat out for the first time and not catch no fish in it. So we need to try to put a little bit of something in here. You want to catch something. You don't want to go back home first trip out in the boat and not get a bite at all. So let's try to catch something. Of course, you want to get in the boat and kind of learn the ins and outs of it, but let's try to put some slime on it, if nothing else. I'm just going to try it, Randy. I didn't do a real good job in this video of kind of like walking you through what I was doing and what I was thinking. I think I was getting so frustrated and not catching anything, and you kind of get like this hopeless feeling when you go 3, 4, 5 hours without I never had a bite for 5 hours. But basically what I was doing on the river, there's basically nothing but laydowns and mud banks. Anything outside of that, you're just not really going to catch much. I was just basically taking two baits, the shaky head you saw me rigged up and a spinner bait. I was throwing spinner bait on the laydowns because spinner bait just works in the fall time, right? I was throwing a shaky head on some of the just mud banks, and I was throwing a shaky head on some of the isolated wood that I was seeing too. I was just really using those two lures until I started to get some bites, and I could kind of maybe branch off from there. When you're not getting bites, it's hard to talk about what you're doing because you're not getting any bites to talk about. So everything you're doing is basically wrong. I got so lazy that I even just told my camera guy just to cut the camera off. We're probably not going to catch anything. It's going to be a cameraless video. And then as soon as I told him to do that, then this happened.
Oh my God, let's get some stank on the boat. Hey, we got some slime on it, baby. We got a little slime on it. On a shaky head. Just so simple, just kept it simple with a little June bug worm. So it's, you know, it's, you still can catch one or two in here. There ain't gonna be a whole bunch of fish in here. I might go to the rest of I'm just gonna put the trolling motor on the bank and go all the way to the boat ramp. It's probably like 3 or 4 miles. I just fish what's in front of me today. And you know, you'll be lucky if you catch 1 or 2 more, but and it's a healthy fish. That's what I don't understand about it. Like, you catch a fish down here, it's a healthy fish. It's not like there ain't no fish here, but a lot of times you're just not gonna get a bunch of bites when you come down here. That's just the way it is down here on the river. I don't think, the weird thing about it is it's not like, the place ain't getting a bunch of pressure. That's what's always frustrating about it. It's not like it's getting a bunch of pressure. Not a lot of people fishing down here. It's a bunch of habitat. It's almost like I would love to call a DNR and figure out, like, hey, what's going on with this river? Is it a water quality issue? I think a lot of times when you have a place like this and you're not catching a bunch of fish, it's got to be some type of water quality issue or something that's going on. Which you don't even see like a lot of brim or panfish, or you don't see a lot of forage fish down here. You don't see a lot of shad. You don't really see hardly anything. Maybe we can fish all the way down through here and catch another 1 or 2 before we go home today. But we got the stank off the boat. That's the biggest thing. The stank is off the boat. You don't want to fish in a new boat and then not catch nothing in it. All bad. Oh man, it was fish. It's sliding down that. It might have been one and I let him hold it too long. I don't think it should have been tightening down like that. Sometimes they swim out with it, and then sometimes, yeah, it shouldn't have been that. Yeah, it would have been that. That was that little head I'm throwing. Oh, yeah. That's part of river fishing right there. I didn't even think it was that deep down here. Oh, I got it. Show you what I'm fishing with anyway, since I hung up. Turn it into an instructional. Since I'm already hung up, I'm just throwing my little SMH here. It's an 1/8 ounce jig head. I'm actually going to trim it down a little bit. 1/8 ounce jig head, and then I got a 6-inch June bug SMH worm. Super simple setup. Just kind of flipping it around on some of these undercut banks and some of the laydowns. Just flipping at some of the laydowns and stumps that I see as I'm fishing along the river banks. I never really fished with a lot of stuff. I got a chatterbait tied on, chatterbait mini max. Can't see what the trailer is, but it's a little minnows. And of course, you don't never listen, good rule of thumb, never come river fishing without a spinnerbait. Spinnerbaits just work. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't think it's about the bait, it's just, can you get it by a fish? There's so few fish in this river system, I feel like. If you can just get it by a fish, now you got 90% of the battle fought. I think you can get him to bite, it's just it's that few fish in the place. But it's probably good for you to fish some places like this. People are probably like, why are you fishing there if there ain't no fish there? I mean, bro, I only got like 3 hours to fish today, and you know, you can't always go halfway across the state to go fishing. Sometimes you just gotta fish with something close to you so you can scratch your itch for a couple hours. I think like most of y'all can probably relate to that. And I definitely do that all the time. I mean, it might not be the best fishery to fish, but I get to go fishing today and take care of whatever I gotta take care of at the house. And I might catch a big one down here. I have caught some big ones down here before, but most of the time when I come down, I don't catch nothing.
But it's a good place to practice. You're still getting the reps in. You're practicing your casting. You're still learning how to fish and how to read structure and read your water. So it's not all lost. And quite honestly, like most of your tournament days are just like, are kind of like this. I'm thinking this other little spot. It's a little turnaround right over there. It might be a little bit more protected than this one. If I can get the boat turned around. Turning me around, just turn me around not the way I want to turn around. All right, I want y'all look at that. Y'all see that up there? Obviously, you know what that is. There's people that cast it up in the power line. All right, now let's talk about this. If you're fishing, the water is down here. All right, it's the lowest thing. I don't care where you fish at. The water is the lowest. You don't ever cast up at water, right? How do you miss by that much? That's 50 feet up. How do you, the water's down. How did your cast get up there in the power lines? I don't get that. I understand, I throw my lures up in the trees. I ain't saying I don't hang, I ain't saying I don't overcast. I don't see how you miss by that much. How you miss by that much? Bro, that is up in the power. You don't see them power lines go, bro, they go all the way across the river. The water's down here at the bottom. And you say, you know what, I'm gonna throw this sun gun. Let me just rip it. And then look back and break it off in the doggone, I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. That has never made sense to me. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. It's higher up than it is across. It's just as far to go up that high as it is to go across the entire river. You say, you know what, I'm gonna throw this 2-ounce sinker. I'm gonna throw it up here in this doggone. Everything that you would fish, look, everything you would want to fish is literally beneath your feet. And you throw up in the doggone power lines. I mean, God. But what's crazy is though, it ain't just one guy to do that. That's a whole family lineage. That is fishing the Saluda Hoochie River 101. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes you come down here, well down here, almost all the time, but fishing is like that, especially in the fall. I have trips just like the rest of y'all where I catch 1 fish, no fish, 2 fish, 3 fish. We're gonna let the cat out the bag. Listen, I'm coming out the closet. I have 1 fish days just like everybody else. We fished this whole river. What is probably 2 miles? How much it ran? Probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles, 1 bite. I fished the whole river. I fished it good too. I pull out my finesse stuff, my spinnerbait, I pull out heavy stuff. As we say in Belton, they just weren't biting. They just weren't biting today. That's the best I could do with it. I'm going to the house. Oh, get an ExciteBite sweater, hoodie, t-shirt, shopblat.com. Do that for me.